Many people drive cars every day without thinking about their history. Many families use cars for work, school, travel, and daily activities. Cars became normal part of modern life across many countries worldwide today. But one man helped change transportation for millions of ordinary people everywhere. His name was Henry Ford, and his story changed history forever. Some people called him genius while others questioned his business ideas. But one thing remained clear throughout his long and important life. He helped put America on wheels and changed transportation across society. How did one person change travel and transportation for ordinary families? How did one young boy create ideas that changed modern industry forever? His story started before modern roads and millions of cars existed worldwide. His story started on a simple farm with tools and machines. Nobody imagined his ideas would transform transportation for future generations. Nobody expected his work would change business and factory systems forever. Everything started with curiosity and one boy who loved understanding machines. His early life quietly prepared him for much bigger things later. Henry Ford was born on July 30, 1863, in Michigan, United States. He grew up on family farm during important years in American history. His parents expected Henry would help with farming and family responsibilities. Henry worked on farm, but farming never became his strongest interest area. He liked machines more than fields and farming activities around his home. Young Henry often looked carefully at tools and mechanical objects. He wanted understanding instead of simply using things around him. His curiosity became stronger during childhood and teenage years together. Henry loved taking objects apart and examining hidden parts inside. He wanted learning how machines worked and why systems moved correctly together. Sometimes he repaired watches and mechanical objects for people around him. Neighbors became surprised because young Henry understood machines very naturally. He enjoyed spending time with gears, tools, and mechanical systems. His interests looked different from many children around him during those years. Most people expected farming life, but Henry imagined different future possibilities instead. He believed machines could make life easier for many ordinary people everywhere. But one machine would completely change Henry Ford's future forever. When Henry was young, he saw a steam engine for first time. The machine moved with power and looked very impressive to young Henry. He watched carefully and became fascinated by this mechanical invention. That moment created powerful excitement and curiosity inside his growing mind. He started thinking about engines and transportation in completely different ways. Henry believed machines could become more useful and help people greatly someday. He did not know it then, but history was beginning quietly there. One day he would create something changing millions of human lives forever. Young Henry Ford continued thinking about machines and engines during his early years. His interest in mechanical systems became stronger with every passing year. He respected his family, but farming never felt like his true future. Henry wanted understanding, invention, and new ideas instead of farm activities. He believed machines could help people and change many parts of life. That belief stayed inside his mind during important years of personal growth. Many people expected Henry would continue working on family farm permanently someday. Henry quietly imagined different future paths filled with machines and inventions instead. When Henry became older, he left home and searched for opportunities elsewhere. He moved towards city areas where industries and mechanical work were growing. Henry started working with machines and learning practical engineering skills every day. He repaired equipment and carefully studied how different mechanical systems operated together. He learned from experience and spent many hours improving technical understanding. Books helped him, but real machines became his greatest teachers during life. Henry enjoyed solving problems and understanding why machines behaved certain ways. His experience slowly prepared him for much larger challenges and opportunities ahead. Henry later worked for Edison Illuminating Company as an engineer. This job gave him stable income and important experience with electrical systems. He worked hard and earned respect because of his skills and dedication. His position improved while his knowledge about technology continued expanding. But Henry still thought about engines and transportation during quiet moments. He believed transportation could become faster, easier, and available for ordinary families. His ideas continued growing while many people still traveled with horses. Most people never imagined automobiles becoming common transportation across entire countries. But Henry Ford was preparing something that looked impossible then. During free time, Henry worked on experiments involving engines and transportation systems. He spent many nights building and testing ideas inside small workspaces. He wanted creating vehicle powered by engine instead of horses and animals. Many people believed these ideas looked strange and unrealistic during those years. Some people laughed because horses controlled transportation almost everywhere then worldwide. Still, Henry continued building because he believed strongly in future possibilities ahead. He refused stopping because other people doubted his unusual and ambitious ideas. His determination pushed him toward one important moment in history soon. In 1896, Henry completed his first gasoline-powered vehicle. This machine became known as the quadricycle and represented huge achievement. The vehicle looked small and simple compared with modern cars used today. Still, it moved without horses and demonstrated powerful future transportation possibilities. Henry felt excitement because his ideas finally became reality through hard work. He believed this success could become beginning of something much larger someday. People became curious because the strange machine moved through streets. Henry now understood that his dream might actually become possible reality later. But success did not arrive quickly for Henry Ford and dreams. Henry started his first automobile company with strong hopes and expectations ahead. He believed customers would support his ideas and buy new vehicles. Unfortunately, the company struggled and eventually failed because of many problems. Henry felt disappointed because failure created stress and difficult financial situations. Many people would stop trying after losing money and business opportunities. Henry chose different path and decided continuing despite painful setbacks and criticism. He believed failure could teach lessons and create stronger future opportunities later. His dream remained alive even after business problems and disappointing results appeared. Henry later started another company, but difficulties appeared once again. Investors wanted different goals while Henry wanted better and affordable automobiles. Disagreements created tension and caused more problems inside company operations. Henry eventually left because his vision differed from many business partners. People started doubting whether Henry could ever build a successful automobile company. Critics questioned his ideas and wondered whether his dreams looked unrealistic again. Still, Henry continued believing ordinary families deserved affordable transportation options. His greatest success was approaching even though nobody recognized it then. Soon Henry Ford would create a car changing America forever. After many failures and difficult business problems, Henry Ford refused giving up on his dream. He continued believing ordinary people deserved affordable transportation for everyday life needs. Many automobile companies focused on expensive vehicles for wealthy customers and businessmen. Cars remained luxury products that most families could never purchase during those years. Henry disagreed with this idea and wanted something completely different for society. He believed farmers, workers, and ordinary families should own automobiles without. His dream was not creating luxury products for rich people around country. His dream focused on creating useful vehicles for millions of ordinary people. Henry and his team worked hard creating stronger and simpler automobile designs. He wanted reliable vehicles that could survive difficult roads and conditions. He also wanted reducing costs and making prices lower for customers. Many people doubted whether these goals could become successful reality. Still, Henry continued improving ideas and searching for better production methods. He believed simple products often created greater value for ordinary families. His determination pushed the company toward one historic moment for transportation industry. Soon his biggest success would finally arrive and change everything. In 1908, his company released a famous car called Model T. The vehicle looked simple, strong, and practical for everyday transportation needs. Unlike expensive automobiles, Model T was designed for ordinary families and workers. People liked its reliability and ability to travel across difficult road conditions. Farmers, workers, and business owners started showing strong interest in this vehicle. Customers saw possibilities and freedom through affordable transportation for first time. The Model T quickly became one of most important automobiles in history. Henry finally created product matching his original vision and lifelong dream. But Henry Ford wanted millions of people driving his automobiles everywhere. The problem remained difficult because producing cars still required large amounts of time. Workers built automobiles slowly and production costs remained higher than desired levels. Henry knew prices needed reduction if ordinary families wanted purchasing automobiles. He started thinking about completely different ways for building products efficiently together. Many factories used traditional systems that required workers moving between different tasks. Henry believed changing process itself could solve many production problems. He searched for ideas improving speed, reducing cost, and increasing productivity. Soon he introduced one of the most important factory ideas in history. Henry created moving assembly line system for automobile production inside factories. Instead of workers moving around, products moved through different workstations. Each worker repeated specific tasks while automobiles continued moving across factory floor. This process reduced production time and increased manufacturing speed. Cars that once required many hours now required much less production time. Factories produced larger numbers of vehicles with better efficiency and lower costs. The new system changed manufacturing and influenced industries around the world. Many companies later copied these methods because results looked extremely successful. Henry Ford was not changing cars, he was changing industry itself. Because production became faster, Model T prices became lower for customers. Millions of families suddenly gained opportunity purchasing automobiles for everyday transportation needs. People traveled farther and enjoyed new freedom through personal transportation possibilities nationwide. Roads expanded while cities and businesses changed because automobiles became common products. Henry Ford helped transform transportation and daily life across American society. His company grew rapidly and became one of the biggest businesses worldwide. Henry became one of the richest and most famous businessmen in modern history. His childhood dream about machines changed millions of lives across many generations. But Henry Ford's story was still not finished. After the massive success of the Model T, Henry Ford became one of the most powerful businessmen in the world. His company changed not only transportation, but also how modern factories worked. The assembly line system influenced industries far beyond automobiles and manufacturing alone. Many companies around the world copied Ford's production methods to increase efficiency. Because of this, Henry Ford's ideas shaped global industry for many decades. Cars became more affordable, and transportation changed everyday life for millions of people. Cities expanded, roads improved, and travel became faster and more accessible for everyone. Henry's impact reached far beyond America and influenced global development. But success also brought criticism and difficult questions about working conditions and control. Many workers faced strict factory rules and repetitive tasks during long hours. Some people praised higher wages, while others criticized factory pressure and discipline. Henry introduced higher wages compared to many companies at that time period. He believed workers should earn enough money to afford the products they built. This idea helped create stronger consumer society and increased demand for automobiles. However, debates continued about balance between efficiency, control, and worker well-being. Henry Ford remained a controversial but extremely influential figure in industrial history. But his influence was not only about cars and factories. Henry Ford also changed how people thought about production, time, and work itself. Before Ford, most products were handmade and produced slowly in small workshops. After Ford, mass production became standard method in many industries. His ideas helped create modern manufacturing systems used across global economy today. Even technology companies today still use principles inspired by assembly line thinking. This shows how one idea can transform entire global systems over time. Henry's vision extended beyond automobiles into structure of modern industrial society. His influence can still be seen in factories and production systems. As years passed, Ford Motor Company became one of the largest companies. Millions of cars were produced and sold across different countries and continents. The Model T became symbol of affordable transportation and industrial innovation. Henry Ford became known as man who changed American lifestyle forever. He helped ordinary people gain mobility, independence, and economic opportunity through cars. His legacy remained deeply connected to industrial progress and modern transportation systems. Even after his time, his ideas continued shaping industries and economies. His impact remained powerful long after his active business career ended. But every great story must come to its final conclusion. Henry Ford passed away on April 7, 1947, leaving behind a massive legacy. He changed transportation, industry, and daily life for people across the world. His innovations made cars accessible to ordinary families for the first time. He transformed manufacturing and introduced systems still used in modern factories today. His life shows how one idea can change entire civilization over time. From a farm boy to global industrial leader, his journey was extraordinary. Henry Ford remains one of most important figures in industrial history. He truly put America on wheels and changed the modern world forever.